Hello everyone, I'm Jayashree. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you people are fine, happy and healthy. So I was getting a few queries on the CAP interview, like what all was asked in my CAP interview, how was my experience and everything. And since the interviews are around the corner, I thought let's make a video on it. Right, I'll keep it short, simple, just the interview process and my experience I'll be sharing with you all. So I was like 1 week or in 1 week advance I was sent a mail that my CAP interview is scheduled on this particular day and on this time slot, and a Zoom link was given to me. So I joined the Zoom link like around 10 minutes early. 10 minutes after that time I was I was allowed into the meeting. Till that time it was showing that the host will let you in and so, right? So when I joined the meeting, there were 6 candidates, I guess, and 3 panelists as far as I remember. So they told that they'll be conducting one-to-one interviews and they'll call each one of us into like another meeting room, and then the interview will happen. So they gave the order in which they'll be calling the candidates, and first was me. So then I was like shifted to another meeting room, and then the interview started. So the first were the basic HR questions like introduce yourself and everything, and then the most asked question came like why MBA. Since I belong to a healthcare background, so they wanted to know that why am I switching to MBA, what is my like reason or rationale behind that. And I was prepared for this question because this was the most asked question. So then I gave them the prepared answer, and then the follow-up question, like since you belong to a healthcare background, so why don't you consider joining a healthcare management rather than a general MBA. So then I had my answers prepared for that as well, so I gave the answer. Then came the other questions. So a few questions were asked from my graduation itself, like what are APIs, or what is the process if you want to launch a new drug, like what are the 4 stages of that and everything, technical questions on your graduation. Also after that they tested me on the general knowledge and awareness part. So they asked me whether I read newspaper or anything. So I told them yes, I read this newspaper. Then they asked me do you remember any 2 news from today's newspaper. So I told them, and they specifically asked business news, right? So then I told them. Then also I told them about the Paytm issue that was happening last year. So then they one of the panelists asked what was it like, can you explain it in brief and everything. And when I did that, so then the other panelists said that good, but it's very old, it's been going around like since last week, so give us some new thing like which is like exclusive to today's news or anything like that, right? And then they asked me what is the size of the Indian economy, and like where is the India, like what is India's rank in the global economy, and who all are above it. And they even asked me to rank all the top 5 countries in terms of like economy and everything. So that I did. After that yes, this was pretty much what was asked. And if I talk about what was asked from my friends, because a few of my friends also gave the CAP interview, so they were also interviewed on this graduation thing. And even if you have work ex, so most probably they are going to ask on your work ex. But then there's this friend of mine who had a work ex of 2 to 3 years, but still he was asked few questions from his graduation. So be really thorough with your grad subjects, at least the broader aspects of the whatever field you are in. And be thorough with the HR questions, introduction, and why MBA, and if there is a switch, then why the career switch and everything. So yes, this was the pretty much basic thing. And the interview lasted around 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, not more than that. And then the interview experience was good, it was on time, and the panelists were also one was a very senior panelist, 2 were middle-aged professors, I guess. It wasn't a stretch interview or a very tough interview as such. They'll just normally talk to you. That was there. Yes. So this was my experience on the CAP interview. So I would recommend you reading newspapers and be aware about the things happening around the geopolitical issues going on now, and the condition of the Indian economy and things as such. And also if you're if they can ask you like what is the domain that you are interested in, if you are a BBA student or from a commerce background. So then you have to be prepared on topics like, if you say marketing, then you should be knowing the basic 7 P's of marketing and things like that, right? Yes, this was all, I think. And yes, this was all. So if you have any doubts, any queries, or anything you think that I'll be able to help you in that, please feel free to comment down. I'll try to help as much as I can. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Be healthy, happy, safe. Bye. Take care.